Alright, this has got to be one of the funnest features of this rig. Towing a 37-foot trailer, looking at the road, and the truck is driving. Keeps a great pace in the lane. Backup camera gets kind of spotty signal here. The range is great. It automatically adjusts to your calculated range. So see it drop down to 237, and we're only at 75%. So I think it was putting us right around 400 miles, maybe just a little less. When the trailer is disconnected. So it really is a nice feature, and it keeps great. Watch, that's gonna put me in the ditch. Puts very good tracking on the road. You might be able to see the heads-up display there as well. So yeah, we'll continue this review when we're parked. But getting 1.6 miles per kilowatt hour, which is not bad. Towing a trailer that is just about to capacity. This trailer is 7,900 pounds dry and 11.7 loaded. The tow rating is 10,000 pounds, and it really tows with very little effort at all. The acceleration is great. You'll actually find yourself driving faster than you need to. The last thing I towed this trailer with was a heavy-duty 2500 Chevy, and this thing definitely is heavier. It has a lower tow rating, but it is kind of nice because it does give you some added safety features. Again, it does have a lower tow rating than your heavy-duty trucks, and it feels, if anything, maybe a little bit lighter in the front end, but it definitely does not feel unstable, especially we're up here in the mountains. I'm just cruising through here, and yeah, so we'll get back to some of the features on the outside. One thing you will notice when you're towing, the mirrors are a little less than adequate. So that's kind of something you gotta get used to. The camera system on it is very nice, and it does track very well on the road. Alright, another thing, the camera system's really nice. Have that on. It's obviously the front view, gives you the overhead, which splices all the side cameras together and gives you a virtual truck image imposed over it. So it gives you the impression of like a drone view. Really kind of a cool feature. They've had that for a while. And right now it is on Super Cruise. We are towing. Some of my passengers aren't really a big fan of that all the time, but I think it's pretty cool. Now, Super Cruise, you should have your hands ready to go. Also, we're going to go to a school zone here, so if you want to slow it down, you've got to slow down your speed here yourself. Okay. And once we're out of the school zone, bring it back up. Okay. And the wonderful part about this Super Cruise is that you can kind of set it and forget it. As far as if you're in traffic, it will slow you to a stop. And then there's other settings here. You can look at some different stuff. And they've made some updates to make these camera views a little bit better. And you can see it from any angle you want, including and then with the regenerative braking, if you actually have trailer brake brought up, see all the different views here.
Continue on California 193 East for 2 miles.
Okay, you'll notice the trailer brake there. you hit the regenerative braking, it does apply brake to the trailer, which might seem counterintuitive, but I think that's probably a engineering and design safety thing. You wouldn't want to apply too much brake to the truck, to the tow vehicle, without applying some brake to the trailer. And I definitely appreciate that feature. They've done a lot of hard work on the back end on these vehicles. There's a few things that I wish were different. I wish that there were more user features that allowed vehicles. They disable things like the cargo light while you're driving. This vehicle disables the power base while you're driving, which kind of defeats the purpose of putting some electronics or some crock pots or whatever you're on your way to. You might want to use the power on the way. The other thing is the trailer here has I put a NEMA 1450 plug in the compartment on the front so that I can level 2 charge my vehicle from my camp trailer. And I did that by putting 2 Victron inverters in split phase, so they each put out 120 volts, 180 degrees off, which is what gives you 240 volts. Otherwise, they can be set to I believe parallel, but it's where they're both putting out 120, but they're just increasing the wattage that you can do. So what makes it nice is if I'm plugged into 50 amp at a campground, or if I'm plugged into 50 amp at home, I can share just a little bit of the power from the house and augment the rest with the inverters. And it does
Turn left onto Sweetwater Trail.
If I put slightly larger inverters on, I could have ran the charger from that. However, the other design feature that they put in here is that you cannot charge your vehicle.
Continue on Sweetwater Trail for half a mile.
Sorry about the background there. You cannot drive and charge at the same time, and I wish there was a workaround. I don't know if it's a design issue, if it physically can't. But we'll go from there.